you not like to be in front of the camera? Is that... or you don't really mind? Okay. So tell us a bit about yourself, Boaz. This is an incredible gym. Your brother's an incredible trainer. Could you give us a bit of insight on like how this started? Like I know the story of the backyard gym with Jerome, but how did it start? Were you a professional fighter yourself?
I started amateur. I lived with Isaac in Serene, Street, and he just took me to the gym one day and said, "Let's get a spar." So I moved in with him, started sparring. He sort of became my coach, but he was still fighting at the time.
And he's your older brother?
He's my oldest brother. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
We've got a big family of 6, so I'm the youngest. He's the oldest.
Oh wow. Okay. All right.
So I moved in with him, started sparring, bits and pieces, and then had a fight in about 6 weeks. And it sort of just rolled on from there. He boxed for about another year while still coaching me, and then he retired and sort of started coaching full time on the back deck at his house in Sunnyvale.
Okay, started at Sunnyvale.
Yeah, started in Sunnyvale. Yeah, by the cemetery there.
Yeah.
And then rolled on, fought a lot every probably like 6 or 7, 8 times a year. Just kept fighting. Then I 2014. Attached my retina back of my eye.
Okay, in a fight or in training?
Don't know. Started getting migraines and blurred vision.
Okay.
And then went to the doctor and they put me into emergency surgery for my eye.
Okay.
So I stopped fighting early 2015.
Okay.
Which was pretty devastating at the time for me because it was sort of my life.
Yeah,
being
true.
A boxer.
Yeah.
But then it sort of opened up for me and Isaac to start training fighters together. We had Jerome. Jerome he lived next door to us in Sunnyvale. He popped his head over the fence and asked to train one day. So he was sort of our first little prototype. And started training him together and
So how do you deal with like, so you put in all this work, to become a fighter, and then you get the injury. Like, do you get mad? Like I don't know, is there a certain amount of resentment you hold, like a chip on your shoulder?
Not anymore.
Okay.
At first it was hard to go to events and hard to see people fighting because you wanted that glory in a way, you know what I mean? You miss that, being able to fight and win and enjoy the moment of being the fighter, where you had to sort of sit back and you were the coach. So that sort of took a couple of years and probably was hard at first, but then after a while you sort of enjoy not getting punched in the head anymore, you know what I mean?
And what did you like about being in the ring? Like, is it something like you're kind of like, I don't know, is it something you were happy doing? Like, or did your brother kind of take you?
He sort of pushed me in that direction, but then there is something when you're fighting someone, there is something beautiful about boxing. When you're in the ring and you're in a war with somebody and you're punching each other and you're going toe to toe, there's something, I think it's just driven inside every single man. Everyone's born to sort of have that killer instinct in a way deep down inside them, so when that comes out, there's something beautiful about it. So.
Okay, so as you said, it started with Jerome. How do you like being a coach? Is it being a fighter has definitely helped in that?
Yeah. Once you become a coach, you sort of see from a different angle. You see the technique, you see everything you don't do properly, and you sort of become a better fighter yourself. You sort of wish you were a coach and a fighter at the same time in a way. But it's different. It's definitely different, but it's cool being a coach and being able to give back to the sport because it is a great sport. It helped a lot of people. It helped a lot of people. So.
What's it like dealing with these fighters? I mean, they're so dedicated. They're so disciplined. But there must be another side, right? Like, how do you deal with them? Like, there's no book to read? How do you?
Book. Each of them, you just got to relate to each of their personalities. You know what I mean? All of them are different in every single way. Me, Jerome, David, Andre, all of them. They're all got different ways of communicating and different ways of behaving and different ways of fighting. So you sort of just got to work to their strengths and work to their personalities as well and communicating with them how they sort of communicate best.
Just come a bit closer. Just worried about that lawnmower. Yeah, we good? So Boaz, you might be, you got David Light fighting. It's a massive fight. How do you see that fight going? Like, is Isaac the head coach? Are you one of the
well, me and Isaac do tactics together. Isaac will be the head coach and I'll be the second in charge sort of thing. And we talk about game plans like in America. We had a great game plan. We just manipulate it as it goes.
And who does the cuts and
me and Isaac sort of do it together in a way.
Okay.
At the time, we'll see how it goes. If there's a bad cut, I'll come into action and give Isaac a few bits and pieces, and he might deal with the cut, or I might deal with the cut. It's just sort of spur of the moment, what stage of the fight it's at, who needs to give instructions at the time. So we make it work. It's sort of a perfect combination. We both, me and Isaac, got different personalities and communicate in different ways as well, which makes it good for the fighters. Yeah.
And what's the level of preparation going into a world title fight? Like, is it like it's meticulous? Like you make sure you got everything in order? Like,
Yeah.
or is it just another?
It's not another fight in a way, but it's not his first rodeo, you know what I mean? He's done it so many times, his body's adjusted to it. As long as his diet's on point, his sleep's on point, he's training at the right times, he's got a good routine, it's pretty straightforward in a way. There is obviously a lot of mental battle as well with boxing, and going to a world title fight, I can't imagine that David he has it on his mind all the time, you know what I mean? He's got to make sure he's okay mentally as well as physically.
And talk about Lawrence. You know, he's a big, tough guy. He's a dangerous fighter, right? He's 18 fights, undefeated, 14 knockouts. It could be a tough night. I don't know. How do you see this going?
Could be a tough night. Might not. It's boxing, you know what I mean? We're going to have a good game plan when we're going to go in there. Coley, he speaks well. He says all these polite, nice things, and I'm sure he is looking ahead of David. You know what I mean?
He's talking about Richard, right?
Yeah, he's talking all this stuff. And David's, it's just like his last opponent in America with Glanton. They talk, oh yeah, I'm going to focus on this opponent, but then they never are. So the Kiwi boy's going to go to Manchester and create the upset.
I mean, I did watch an interview of Okoli, and he did seem to, he was like, David's a composed fighter. But you know, they do the jokes.
It's all scripted, yeah. It's all polite, scripted. He's got good mannerisms and bits and pieces.
Okay, the humble
He's just
approach.
saying it, but humble approach for the cameras. But I'm sure deep down he thinks this is another easy one in the office for him, which it's not going to be.
Okay.
It's not going to be. Yeah.
And this equation of Lawrence Okoli, you and Isaac have worked it out, like.
What, game plan wise, or?
Yeah, like how do you crack this code?
How do you practice? We've got good sparring partners.
Yeah.
He's got
Junior
Far, which he's big. He's got Elijah, another boy that comes over here. We've sparred a little bit with what's his name, Justice, and it's a few guys like that. They're a little bit taller.
Okay.
He's got Jerome and Andre as well, which are Jerome's top 20 in the world. So is Andre. You know, you've got the best sparring partners in the gym as well as outside the gym. So he's got everything he needs. He doesn't have to go overseas and travel and go state to state to fight to find good sparring partners. They're all in the country, so we're very lucky.
And it's a small team, eh? It's you, Isaac, and David's missus, right? And that's
all that's going. Yeah. It's basically me and Isaac. Yeah. His missus will. She came to one of the fights before as well, so she'll come along. She helps David with his mental state as well. So it's all good. Okay. Be just a small crew.
How about your predictions? How do you see this one going?
David wins. Not sure what round, not sure what decision. We'll just see how the fight goes, see what Coley brings. He's just changed his coach, so
sugar.
Yeah. So we'll see how he fights.
And are you expecting any fireworks at the press conferences? Are you expecting it to?
I don't think so. Not with Coley. I don't think he sort of has the personality.
Down to business, eh?
Yeah, down to business. I think it'll be a very heated. The air will be heated more than the talking.
And Isaac's ready to fire off. I think he is.
Yeah,
I think he's gonna prep for it.
Okay. Yeah. He'll be good.
All right. Look, we'll come here. You know, I want to come a little bit frequently because you know each of these moments could be gold. You know, it could be historic. You know, so I don't know. I do want to capture some of it. But yeah, wishing you all the best. Yeah, I hope you get it. You know, I've known David for a while now, and he's just the nicest human being. You know, and I hope he gets it. So. Good luck to you, good luck to Isaac, good luck to the team, good luck to Peach Boxing, and all the best.
Awesome, brother.
Yeah, thank you so much for your time.
All good, bro.
Thank you. All right.